at a different time for different reasons. But I just saw in the news the horrific shooting down in Vegas, and we had our own attack up here in Edmonton, up in Canada, in Alberta here, where I'm from. And I just want to say, you guys, stay strong. Um, I don't know why this guy did what he did. I don't know why these guys are doing what they're doing, disrupting people's lives and stuff like that. It's really sad that this has happened, and I just, from a Canadian point of view, and from a Canadian who has subs that live in Vegas, actually. I've got a little guy that lives in Vegas and stuff like that, and I just wanted to just say, I really hope that everybody's okay down there, that his family's okay, and whatnot. I'm just kind of putting it out there, from, like I say, from a Canadian perspective. It's hitting us too. We're having the same problems as well. Maybe not as in such a large capacity, but it's the same thing. I just wanted to just say, we're praying for you guys down there, and it's absolutely terrible. Absolutely stay strong, you guys. I'm Canadian, so I mean, what am I talking about? There was a Vegas shooting. 50 people are dead, 500 injured. And I'm just kind of throwing out a little bit of, stay strong, America. I see a lot of these guys. This is happening all over the world, and it's devastating to a lot of people. Absolutely, we all need to stay strong. Yeah, that incident. I mean, I can't believe not a lot of people know about this. I mean, it's all over our. Yeah, man, absolutely, absolutely. I'm just coming on here just to say stay strong. I mean, there's a lot of people out there, like everybody. There's people that don't like Trump, and they don't like this, and they don't like that. Well, yeah, I have friends that are in Vegas right now who actually was evacuated, and this American family let them into their home and helped keep them safe because they were at one of those hotels that was getting shot up. So, I'm just, absolutely, just kind of throwing it out there, you guys. This is terrible. We're all people. We're all human beings. We're all in a community. We're not perfect. Some of us have different belief systems. Some of us like different things. But that shouldn't mean that you have to go out there and start shooting each other up. Somebody's saying, well, he has mental difficulties. Well, let's make mental difficulties. Let's put them to the forefront and say, if you have a mental disability or a mental problem, go get help. And it's just one of those things, and they just I'm kind of throwing it out there. I mean, there's going to be haters in the comments and stuff too, whatever. I mean, I'm not saying we need more gun control. We don't need this. We don't need that. I'm not gonna dictate. It's not who I am. It's not what I am, because I like having my rights and my freedoms too. I own guns. And but I'm not going to go out and go shoot up a hotel. And so I just don't understand why these people are like that. But I know that there's a stigma of people who have mental health issues, and I'm just kind of throwing it out there. I was in therapy for 2 years. I got divorced my second time. And it's one of those things. I'm being straight up with you guys. They had to break me into pieces, throw me on the floor, and then put me back together again. And I got fixed. And I'm glad I'm who I am today. I was given tools to help to deal with my problems that I had in my life, And I think I'm a better person today. I think I'm great. I'm a great father. I'm a great husband. You know, I'm a great brother. I'm a great, you know, son. And, you know, and that's, you know, I'm just kind of throwing it out there to you guys. If you guys have any problems or something's going on in your head or something like that, go get help. Go talk to somebody. Go find a professional. They're not going to make fun of you. They're not going to poke fingers. They're not going to give you drugs to make you better. You know, well, mine didn't anyways. We discussed stuff. Yeah, I've been married 3 times, man, and it was because I was a mental idiot. I was completely screwed up. No, you can't go against that kind of stuff, and I understand that. And you know, like, nobody's perfect, you know. Um, okay, here I'll use me as an example. Me getting married for a third time, does it make me a bad person? Does it make me a bad person? I don't think so. I made my mistakes. I got married when I was really young. It was a mistake. I got back into a relationship after I got divorced the second time. It was too soon. It was a mistake. And, you know, but I have 5 beautiful children from it. My kids love me. I love my kids. You know, and it's just, it's one of those things, you know, like, I just, you know, I just hope that, you know, if you're having a mental breakdown or you have problems or something, please go get help. That's basically, this is what this whole forum is right now that I'm bringing up, you know, like, and I hope that, you know, all those in America and stuff like that, you know, hope that they can heal. I hope they can get past this. I'm not saying forgive, because forgiving, like some people you can't forgive. And revenge doesn't help at all. Absolutely not. Revenge doesn't help. You know, I'm in Alberta, dude. I'm in southern Alberta, small little town in southern Alberta, beautiful country, flat land. We're in the prairies. It's windy all the time, and we got snow on the ground right now. But yeah, no, I'm from Canada up here, and I just wanted to, like, because I know I was looking at my thing here. 91% of the people that watch my stuff are American, and so I wanted to just say, you know, to America, you know, please heal. If you're having problems, go get help. You know, go talk to somebody. I'm a father, so you know, and you know, I just. You know, I just, you know, I just want to say, you know, like I do, like I say, I have a lot of followers that are from the States, and you're wrong. We follow a lot of your guys' policies and stuff like that, because it does affect us, because we are one of the largest. Canada is one of the largest contributors to you guys. Like we give, you know, lots of trade back and forth. We care. It's no different than a Canadian saying that all Americans are idiots, right? You guys aren't stupid. We know that. That's a broad. Yeah, actually, we do. You'll see our prime minister will be on there. You know, you'll see lots of Canadian news channels following this. You know. I saw one lady that was doing the news, and she was crying, like she's Canadian, and she's just like, it's devastating. It bothered her a lot, you know. Like I'm not gonna say, I say a vast majority of Canadians, you know, they worry about you guys too. So I mean, just like there's a vast majority of Americans I know that are living in the northern part of America that. You know, they worry about us too. We're friends. You know, we're friends across borders. I have friends in the States who you know, don't think that we're any different. We all want the same thing. We all want to live and be happy and free and stuff like that. You know, and I've got friends in the South who I absolutely adore and love to death, and you know, I stand up for and stuff like that. And you know. We're people. We're human beings trying to live, and you know, to paint us all with the same broad stroke is wrong. Canadians do worry about the Americans, and I know that there's a lot of Americans that worry about us up here. you know, to say that America doesn't even know where Canada is completely, you know, and we watch your guys' news all the time, and we watch, hey, we watch your guys' movies. A lot of Hollywood comes up here, right? I mean, I'm a Star Wars geek. Where's George Lucas from? The United States, right? Um, so we do follow you guys a lot, and it's because we are neighbors. Remember, you guys, we are the most undefended border, the longest undefended border in the world. We have not fought since 1814 across each other's borders. That is over 200 years, man. Like, we've never had a problem with each other. We're trading partners and friends. You know, so you know, like, I wouldn't paint this with a big broad stroke. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as a Canadian, you know, who has friends in the States, yeah, absolutely. You know, I agree with I agree with Genji there. To be honest, for me, I don't care about honor or titles. Or if anyone saw me help, it's in your heart. Absolutely, you guys. Um, and like I say, I was only going to come on here for a 3 minute, you know, I just hope you guys are okay kind of thing. But you know what? I'm going to stick around. I see you guys want to talk. Let's talk. You know. So, you know, I hope, you know, America can pass this. I don't know what you guys need to do. Uh, we don't have the gun violence up here as bad, but we have pretty strict gun laws. But it doesn't stop me from getting a gun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have to go through our RCMP, which is your equivalent to the FBI, um, to get a weapon. And you know, am I mentally fine? Sure, absolutely. I can buy guns if I want. Um, so you know, I hope that you guys all you know, could heal past this. And God, I hate to say it, but you know, I don't want to see another one. Like, I really don't. I don't mean to not want to see another one, but you know what I'm saying? Like it seems like we had one in Quebec. We had one in Edmonton. You guys had the club down in Florida there. I believe it was Florida. Um, you know, maybe they are too accessible there. I don't know. Like, I personally don't think that I need a machine gun. I hunt animals. You know, I go get usually one or two deer a year, and I'm good. And you know, once in a while, go shoot some paper targets. I mean, that's what I use guns for. So it feeds my family, and if anyone wants to, you know, debate that, go for it. Debate me all you want. But yeah, I haven't bought beef in almost 2.5 years. Right? I've got meat in my freezer, right? Exactly. And what this guy did was shooting up these people. I don't know all the details. I'm not going to say I do, but this guy was at war with somebody. But I don't think he was self-defending anything. I think it was just all-out stupidity, and I don't understand. Um, you know, what I don't understand. Straight up, I don't get it. I don't understand why somebody has to do this much carnage in their own country. I mean, we all have the debates up in this country too about the Muslims coming in and illegals crossing our borders. Um, the ones who are doing the biggest shoot ups and the biggest, you know, isn't the Muslims. It's you know, our own countrymen. You know what I mean? Like, uh, I don't get it. I don't understand. You know? Yeah, exactly, exactly. The hardest people that want to die, or the hardest people to catch, are the ones that want to die because they want to have the final say. The whole Korea thing, I don't know what to do with that one. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand the whole Korea thing myself. I seriously think that blasting in the glass isn't going to do anything. Um, the people that live there, I believe that if something was to happen where the United States and a coalition of UN fighters went in there, I truly believe that a lot of the people in the north are a lot of people in the north would surrender pretty fast because they're not living that well from what I've read and what I've watched and stuff like that. But who knows, right? Because they have such a media ban in their country, you don't know what's going on behind those walls, right? So, do I recycle? Do I recycle? Yeah, we actually, our little town is everything is recycled. We put out a small garbage can. I don't know what that has anything to do with anything, but yeah. Undiagnosed mental issues. See, background check would have undiagnosed mental issues. Absolutely. Oh yeah, no, sweaty socks I recycle, but that has nothing really to do with what we're talking about today. But yeah, up here in Canada, we recycle pretty much everything: cardboard, paper, oil, paint. So in our town, anyways, we do. So, but yeah, so just kind of throwing this one out there to you guys, and just saying, I hope everybody like in my community that comes and follows me and watches is safe. I really, really hope that you guys are all safe. Um, I'm not sure if it was Ben Kenobi, that one of my subscribers is from Vegas, but I think it was. But yeah, I'm hoping that they're all safe and his family's okay and stuff like that. So, all anybody that's from that area, I really hope that you guys are okay. And I whatever religion, I'm not a religious person. But whatever your guys' thing is, pray for you. And yes, they do happen over something small, man. Absolutely, they do. And that is one of the things that piss me off is the most is, you seen that sniper guy in Texas shooting the police officers. I mean, why? I understand the animosity towards the police officers, but the majority of the police officers, and they're there to help society, like the majority. Like there is a minority of bad cops, and I'm not gonna dispute this. There is a minority of bad cops, absolutely, but the ones that are getting shot are the ones that help people of all colors, creeds, and religions. And it's really too bad. And you know what? These police officers that were trying to stop this gunman, like, holy crap, like, they have families and they're good people, like, to say that all these, like, anybody that has a mental issue or they're all bad, they're not all bad. To say that Muslims are all bad, they're not all bad. I worked with a whole bunch of them, and you know what? They have their own little kind of things that are nitpicky, whatever. But you know what? They just want to be left alone and survive and live. And and it's just and you're right. It's going to be probably a big nuke, and they're going to probably use those whatever you call those nukes that like pinpoint nukes, whatever, in Korea. No, they don't think about that, and like, I mean, I don't know the statistics, and I'm not gonna say, hey, white power cops, blah blah blah, black blah blah blah. This. The thing is that it gets into the media, and absolutely they will fight over a piece of chicken. That's absolutely hilarious. Sorry, Ice King, that is funny. But what I was gonna say is that the media does seem to have this thing where they're trying to put shit to the forefront instead of doing what they used to do in the old days. Like, even when I was younger, the guy would sit there and be all bing, 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 and you listen to the fucking typewriters, and it would be today's news, blah, blah, blah. This is what's happening. This is the truth. And it was the truth. And you know, if you looked it up, it was what was happening. But then, do I agree with Trudeau helping refugees before Canadians? No, I do not. I think we have a problem in a lot of areas. But my problem with that situation is this, there, Canadian Marty, and let's discuss this, because, you know, I'm pretty center. I'm not right or left. I'm pretty center. My problem is why are people now starting to fucking bitch about helping Canadians when these refugees were coming in? They didn't give two fucks about it 10 years ago or 20 fucking years ago. Nobody cared about the veterans then. All of a sudden, oh, we got refugees. What about the veterans? Like, this is what pisses me off about that situation right there. That pisses me off. Do I agree that the refugees need help? I don't know what the answer is. But you know what? Why are we now bitching about it? Why weren't you fucking talking about it 10 years ago? I was. Yeah, well, we also have a lot of space out there that they can go and live with, and you know what? The veterans and the other Canadians and stuff like that. Why don't the cities do something about it? Hello, how to be strong with Trump president? You guys keep blasting Trump. You know what the thing is I'm not a Trump supporter or a Hillary supporter or a Bernie supporter. You know, I watched all the stuff. I tried to understand that stuff. But I'm going to tell you about Trump. He doesn't have any power. The Senate does. And that's something that I'm watching. You guys are going after the wrong guy. Go after your guys' senators. Trump doesn't have any power. He can write all the shit up he wants. He keeps getting knocked out of court. Knocked out of court. Go after the fucking senator. Go after your senator. Right to your guys' Senate, if I remember correctly. Go after your guys' Senate and go and build up. Go say, I don't like this. You need to do something about it, because he ain't gonna get elected again if everybody doesn't like what he's up to. Trump, he's a figurehead. He's like the Queen of England, just a really ugly version of one. Our Queen of England's actually kind of cute when you really think about it. But, you know, seriously, Trump has no power. He never will have power. The president doesn't have power. He can veto all he wants, and it's not going to do any good. You know? Sorry, my TV just shut off. Sorry, guys, my TV just shut off. I apologize. It's on a timer thing that I have, so if I fall asleep while I'm playing video games. But anyways, Canadian Marty, they have lots. They have stood outside City Hall in Calgary. They have stood outside of City Hall in Edmonton. Granted, Canadian Marty, I have a hard time with the Muslim community myself, within reason, but they are such a small freaking population in our country. It's not making, you know, whatever. They are condoning it. If you listen to the radio, I listen to the radio all the time. I listen to both CBC and our right-wing side of things on 770. And you see them on there all the time, you know, condoning this kind of stuff. But words are not good enough. Absolutely not. And they aren't good enough. It's all about actions. But they are standing out, having vigils and getting together and trying to get out to the community and go, this is what we are and whatnot. And yeah, so, you know, like, I mean, there's lots of things we can discuss here. And I'm kind of all over the place. And I guess I'm a trip, I guess. But my thing is that it's this, you know, like, I'm from Southern Alberta. I'm from the Bible Belt, baby. I'm like total redneck. Trust me. Total redneck. But being a total freaking redneck, like, we have the Mexican Mennonites where I'm from. Okay, they come up from Mexico up to Canada here, and they're kind of taking over our little town here, and So, you know, yeah, was it a 64-year-old man that did the shooting? See, I didn't get any more information. I didn't. I only saw the numbers and stuff. You're from Thunder Bay, Ontario. You see, you're from the other side of the world from me. You know, like I don't see. I probably don't see what you're seeing over there because they're bringing them up through you there, Canadian Marty. Out here we don't see it as often. And we have a small community in the city that I'm closest to. I'm just in a small town. My small town here, I think we got 8,500 people, and that's counting the surrounding community of farmers and stuff that we're from. So, but you know, but if you go to Calgary and stuff like that, I've seen them there for 20 years. You know, like they've been there. But getting back to the shooting and stuff like that, you know. And by the way, if you guys are into gaming and stuff like that, come follow my channel. I'm playing Destiny 2 and stuff like that, and Infamous Second Son. Just throwing that out there too. If you like what you see, subscribe to me on Patreon. You see, and we don't have the problems with the natives. The natives have actually fixed themselves out here. We have one of the largest reserves. Actually, we have the largest reserve in Canada, just actually a half an hour away from me here. And they're fixing their own reserve, and I have a lot of respect for them for that. Because Trudeau can't do it, because apparently he's useless for doing that kind of shit. Trudeau's a moron when it comes to that. Because, like, I hope that, you know, ours is fixing themselves. They, you know, no trespassing. Well, they don't want the drugs on the reserve anymore. So you have to actually get permission as a white person to be on the reserve, which is fine. It's their reserve. I think it's good. You know what? That's cool. And another thing is that they police themselves. They take care of their own, and good for them. So I got some stain on me here from eating breakfast, and so yeah. But back to America, a lot of my subscribers, like I said before, are all from United States. Like 90% of them. I don't have a lot of Canadian people that watch me play vids. But back to America, you guys, you know, whatever God you guys follow and stuff like that, you know, praying for you. I like I said before, I'm not a higher power person, but my heart does go out to you guys, to anybody who has family who's affected by this, and thank you, Kristen. Sorry, I apologize, but you know, yeah. So, you know, I just wanted to throw this out there to all you guys, and I would love to do this more often if you guys want to have like a wide open mic. Holy shit, my TV keeps kicking out. I think a little bit too much snow on stuff. Ugh. Okay, TV, turn back on. Let's go. Sorry, guys. Oh. Whoa. Oh, it's a little bit windy. We're like in the windiest place in North America down here, eh? So, and we got a lot of snow. We got a bunch of snow that just fell last night. But, yeah, I just going to put this out there. Please subscribe if you like watching video games. And, yeah, absolutely. You know what? How much snow did we get? I don't know. Probably 2 or 3 inches. It's not a lot. Not a lot. Like, that much. Eh? Like, that's how much we got. I don't know if you can see on there. That much, you know. But it's really sticky. So when it's windy and stuff like that, it gets into things and it knocks out power and stuff like that. But it's all good. We're used to this shit. Like, I mean, I go out like this and go clean my driveway off, right? You know. So it's not much. And like I say, we're one of the windiest places in North America. Look up Chinooks and or should I say Leonardo DiCaprio climate change, because that's what he thought was happening. Like, he saw it firsthand. Our Chinooks, which have been happening for millions of years, where it's a warm wind that comes off the mountains and it dries in and makes everything, the snow, go away. But anyways, that's here nor there. You know, but But yeah, it's my heart goes out to you guys. I really hope that you know, more people see this video, and I really hope that you guys have a wonderful day. And I'm gonna probably sign off here. I gotta work night shift, so I don't know what time it is, but I'm getting pretty beat here. I'm beating myself up here. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta work night shift tonight, so. But I wanted to put it out there to all my American brethren, anybody who follows me on my streams and stuff like that. And I'm pretty chatty during the streams. If you guys like what you see, come watch the streams. Come and have a conversation. We can talk about politics. We can talk about people. We can talk about movies, whatever. I'm a big Star Wars geek. You like Star Wars? I got books like galore, novels. I read them all. Comic books. You see that? And that's just some of them. I got three boxes. Sorry, 3 boxes in the top of my closet full of Star Wars comics. I'm a big Star Wars geek. And so if you guys like what you see, please come on down. You know, come and hang out. If you don't like the video game stuff, you know, come and have a conversation. Like, I'll bullshit with you. I'm totally up for that. And you know, and again, my heart goes out to Vegas. My heart goes out to anybody who's been affected by this. And if anybody that sees this video and is like, you know what, how cold is it? Oh, somebody asked me how cold it is. Sorry, I got ADD. What am I? With the wind, it's probably 10 degrees out there. 10 degrees Celsius. Woo, my gun's was hanging out there. That's okay, guys. No worries. If you guys can't catch up on the streams and stuff like that because you're busy with school, I respect that. Go to school. You don't have to watch me, you know. But if you get a chance to come and watch some of my videos or get caught up, please watch some of my videos from the past and stuff because they're all there on my channel. You know, I'm just trying to build up a channel here, trying to be, you know, sit back and relax and hang out with people. But yeah. But it's actually starting to get really windy out, and it seems like it's knocking power around a little bit. So I'm going to probably have to get off here before I lose my this stream. But again, be strong, Vegas. Be strong, America. You know. And you know, my heart goes out to you guys, and you know, please be safe. You know, I say this at the end of pretty much every one of my videos. You know, take care of each other. Please be safe. And for the love of fucking God, go hug your mother or whoever is your caregiver. You know, go give them a big hug. Tell them thank you, because they don't. We all don't hear it enough, right? You know, we don't give it enough to each other. You know. Ha, Michigan. You guys are starting to get the coldest coming your way. Yeah. Well, I was watching on the thing, and when we were freaking cold, you guys were freaking hot. And so please, by all means, enjoy your guys' heat. So, but I'm gonna come off of here. Please go and watch some of my other videos if you want. It's just me playing, just hanging out. And if you guys like what you see, please join the community. Yeah, just trying to build up a little community here. I'm at 170. I've been doing this for about 4 months now. I know it doesn't sound like very long, but I'm really proud of my community. Lots of good people here, and you know, enjoy. Peace, guys, and Canada's out. So be strong.